Hello everyone, dear viewers of my YouTube channel. Today we have a big holiday, Victory Day in the Second World War or the Great Patriotic War. I sincerely congratulate you on this holiday. I wish you the most important thing, a peaceful sky over your head and tranquility. In honor of this holiday, I have prepared for you top 10 films about the Second World War. Friends, subscribe to my channel, like, leave comments and share videos on social networks. Go! 10th place. Greyhound. In February 1942, the United States sent 37 ships across the Atlantic with cargo for the Allies. The operation is commanded by Ernest Krause, who has not previously participated in naval battles. The captain of the destroyer Greyhound will have to lead the ships through the Black Pit, an inaccessible section of the ocean, in which the Americans are already waiting for German submarines. 9th place. Resistance. The 2020 film of the year about French fighters against the Nazis during the occupation opens the list of the best novelties. The picture is based on real events and tells about the fate of the famous actor Marcel Marceau. Having lost most of his relatives in a concentration camp, Marseille joins the ranks of the underground. With the help of comedic talent and pantomime, he rescues Jewish children. 8th place. Rabbit Jojo. Oscar-winning tragicomedy Taika Waititi is deservedly included in the list of the best foreign films about the Second World War. 10-year-old Johannes is a huge fan of Hitler. The boy attends a military patriotic camp and is proud of his membership in the Hitler Youth. Johannes's life foundations collapse when he finds out that with the permission of his mother, a Jewish woman is hiding in their house. 7th place. Secret Life. The new film by Terrence Malick describes the life of the hero of the Austrian resistance Franz Jägerstätter. Despite the threat of execution for treason, Franz refuses to join the Nazi army, continuing to defend his beliefs. The World War II dramatic film hit European screens in May 2019 and premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, where it received 2 Palm Branches. 6th place. Midway. Roland Emmerich's large-scale historical drama tells the story of sailors and airmen who fought in the Battle of Midway. It became the largest naval battle in those years. In the summer of 1942, the American ships remaining after the defeat at Pearl Harbor set out to sea and engage in battle with the Imperial Japanese Navy. The film received a fairly high rating and positive reviews from viewers. 5th place. Jeff. One of the most interesting modern films about the Great Patriotic War of 1941 to 1945 was Igor Kopylov's novelty about the Battle of Jef. This battle played an important role in reaching a turning point in the course of World War II. Despite the conflicting assessments of critics, the film is called among the most realistic in terms of staging battle scenes. 4th place. Dunkirk. Christopher Nolan's gripping war drama is based on real events that happened at the very beginning of the war. As a result of an unsuccessfully planned operation, more than 300,000 Allied soldiers are surrounded on the French coast of the English Channel. German fighters and bombers are constantly attacking from the air. Retreat is possible only by sea. The film won 3 Academy Awards and several other prestigious awards. 3rd place. Captain. The film by the German director Robert Schwentker is one of the best art films about the Second World War, showing events through the eyes of the Germans. The action takes place shortly before the defeat of Germany. A German private, exhausted by hunger, kidnaps an officer's uniform. Pretending to be a captain, The guy collects several deserters and forms their own unit out of them. Second place. For Reasons of Conscience. Mel Gibson's war drama is based on a true story. The film, which won 2 Oscars, tells the story of Desmond Doss. The military medic became the first ideological deviator in U.S. history to be awarded the Medal of Honor. During the Battle of Okinawa, Desmond rescued 75 soldiers without ever taking up arms. First place. Anthropoid. The top foreign films about World War II include Modern Cinema by Sean Ellis, based on a true story. The film tells about an operation carried out in 1942 by the Czech underground. 2 scouts arrived in Prague on a mission to destroy the protector of Bohemia and Moravia, Reinhard Heydrich, who was nicknamed the Prague Butcher. Friends, thank you all for watching. I really hope that this video was interesting to you. I love you all very much. See you later.